Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a really highly requested video all about social media, giving you guys tips and also sharing how I got to where I am today. So in case you're new to my channel and all you've seen is hair and adventures, I have been able to build a brand from my love of hair, travel and connecting women with over 376,000 followers on Instagram and over 60,000 beautiful and amazing subscribers on YouTube and other platforms such as Twitter, Facebook and Snapchat. So I gained 100,000 followers last year in May and it's now July and I've managed to gain over 276,000 followers in just 1 year. The build up to 100k was definitely a long journey, but with my understanding of social media now, I've definitely mastered the tips and tricks which I'll be sharing with you so you can go ahead and bloom and blossom just the way you're supposed to. Okay, so my first tip is to make sure that you mind map your brand. So a lot of you always ask me how to do it and the first steps. Treat it like a project, especially because it is actually a project in the sense that you'll always be growing with it, you'll always be given tasks and challenges from brands or just in general to always have to spark your energy in a new direction, and you have to be creative with it. You have to use different outlets or you can just stick to one, whichever one you prefer. But I'll give you an example. If you're someone who loves organic lifestyle and you love to spend as less as possible on food, but you also want to make sure that you're eating healthily, you could divert your brand towards this. And if you have a creative thing about you where you love to go to charity shops and thrift stores and customize your own clothes because you love saving the environment, then you can definitely alter your brand to this and combine all of these things you're passionate about and combine it into one powerful page. I made that mistake. Well, it still allowed me to be where I am today, but I focused so much on hair because that was my dream and that was everything I loved. But there was more to me than just my hair. So for the longest time, I really had to invest my content into travel and self-love and all the things that I'm passionate about aside from hair. So definitely make sure that you're always fluent and transparent in the different things about you so that people don't know you for just one thing. The next tip links well with the first one, and it is to write down your goals of what you want to achieve, whether that's your favorite brand that you aspire to work with or the number of followers that you feel that you need to gain to be able to be successful. Write down your goals and keep them in mind, as this will help you stay focused in the type of content that you'll be producing. The next one is to track your popular times. Once you have made an Instagram page, they now allow you to be able to see your popular times of posting, when your followers are most active on the internet, and use this information to your advantage. Don't post when everyone's sleeping. Understand where your audience is, whether they're majority from America or Europe or Asia or Africa, and then cater your posts towards them. And then once you're able to grow your audience, then you can involve everyone else. Understand your audience and apply your posts and your content towards them, and then as the more you grow, the more of an audience you'll get and you can expand to different people. The next tip is to make your posts engaging. So whether that's being interactive in your captions, getting your followers to join in with you, having giveaways or sharing wisdom. Don't just post that you live a perfect life, because none of us do, and you want to be engaging with your audience. They want to be able to relate to you and to learn from you. Social media is actually used by most people as a way of learning new things, whether that's learning how to apply eyeshadow, learning how to add something to a car. Like, people use social media to learn, so take that into consideration, and you want to be able to teach people something about themselves that they didn't necessarily know or that they are looking to learn. So bear that in mind. And this one I'm slowly learning because I have a lot of followers, so it's hard for me to reply to everyone, but replying to comments is so important. Replying to people just with their questions of where you got your top from. Even though as an influencer, every time I do tag the brand on my post, people still ask, or if I write the song in the caption, people still ask. You just want to be able to reply to people just because they're asking you, and sometimes you'll see something and you want to respond, so just put yourself in their shoes. This one is definitely very important. You can't expect love if you're not giving it, so make sure that you're uplifting everyone around you in your community. Share love, like people's posts, comment on their posts, be interactive. You don't want to just expect all the love, because you need to give it back, and you also need to uplift everyone around you as well, so they can grow and so that they can help you grow as well. This tip is honestly like my most important one aside from all of the others, but your aesthetics. Everyone now, I don't know if you've noticed on Instagram, is focusing on how their feed looks, whether it's like a mosaic where you have a similar color scheme, or whether you just have this vibrant rainbow of colors. You have a purple post and a pink one, but don't just post a million selfies one after the other, because your posts won't look different, they won't look unique. You'll look boring if you're just talking about hair all the time or makeup all the time. You want to have a variety of different things, variety of different angles. So if you do like to talk about hair, then maybe get back of the throw shots, side shots, videos of your hair moving. Don't just have selfies of you. Also try to uplift other people by posting pictures with your friends and people who you admire online right now. This is why I have the page Happy Throw Day, where I want to uplift people and also encourage them and uplift their pages so they can grow too. So definitely focus on aesthetics. There are apps that you can download to make your posts, to plan your posts ahead of time, to see how everything looks next to each other. I don't know the name, but I will find it and put it in the description box below before this video is released. Now this one is so important, and that is the quality versus the quantity. Avoid posting 12 pictures of your dress that you wore last night at the party. Just find that one picture, annoy your friends, tell them to pick a picture. Instagram also has this new ability to be able to upload 5 pictures at a time in one post. I personally don't like doing it because I hate the little square thing in the corner, so I just pick one. And if you did take amazing pictures, which I'm sure you did because you are a queen, you are a goddess, then save them for another time, save them for a month later, reflect on the dress that you wore, share some tips, find something that it relates to. You definitely want to spread out your content so you have a variety of stuff. So just in case on this one week you take no pictures and you're super busy, you've still planned your posts ahead to be able to have enough content. With that being said, make sure that you upload at least once a day, and if you just don't like social media at all but you still want to be on it, then it's fine to upload at least 3 times a week, just because people get bored easily and we live in a world where our attention spans are becoming shorter and shorter. So I try to upload once or twice a day. If I'm traveling, sometimes 3, but that's pushing it because sometimes people don't like too much content on their timeline. So yeah, make sure that once a day you're posting. YouTube, you can spread it out, so you're posting maybe twice a week, once a week, depending on your schedule, but consistency is key. People want to be able to go to your channel and know, okay, on a Sunday this girl is posting, so I'm gonna make sure I'm on her channel on a Sunday. But if you post on a Sunday and then you don't post for 2 months, people get bored and they'll be less likely to engage with you. This tip is something that I used to do a lot of, and this is actually what helped me gain a lot of followers when I first made Instagram as FroGirlGinny, and it's to use hashtags. So whether your focus is beauty, fashion, hair, travel, use popular hashtags of pages that often repost people. For the natural hair world, it would be things like curl box, curls understood, love your mane, natural hair queen. If it's beauty, it will be things like makeup tutorial, beauty tips. Just use all these hashtags that people will be able to also locate your posts. And Instagram has this feature where you can see someone's top post. So if you already do have a big audience, then you're more than likely to be on that section. And when people type in the hashtag travel and see you second, that will give you a lot of followers and a lot of attraction. So use your hashtags wisely. You can put them straight in the comments after you've posted something, or you can put it in your caption, but it looks a lot more messier when you put it in your caption, so put it in the comments straight after. The last one is to collaborate with people who are around you. I'll always do this. I've done it from the beginning of time, and I'll always do it simply because my purpose on this earth is to uplift women. So I'll always connect with women, even if they have less followers than me. I don't care. I care about the connection I have with people, and what we can learn from each other is very important. What you need to understand is just because someone doesn't have as many followers as you doesn't mean they can't teach you something. You can always learn from each other, and it's not always about the followers, it's about the content and the brand that you promote. And also, you never know who's watching. You might be inspiring a 12-year-old young girl who aspires to be as bold and as confident as you are. So be careful of what you post. Try not to share inappropriate things, but if that's what fuels your confidence, go ahead. But just be careful with what you share online, especially if you're young. Be careful. The internet is a beautiful, but it can also be a dangerous place. So just be careful before you post stuff. I hope that helped, and if you have any questions, please do comment below and I'll try my best to help you. Bye guys.